This video will contain all named mobs of Verteron at once, soloable first, then elites, in the order you will probably meet them. Before I list them, remember that on maps with no PvP such as Verteron, you can change channel. This gives you more opportunities to find a mob if he's not alive on the current one. You can do that by going into the menu, support, and change channel. There is a 3 minutes cooldown on this feature. First, I tackle the suspicious box you can see near the waterfall. This is not worth your time at all, unless you're AFK. The box can only be hit with physical attacks, and for only 1 damage per hit. It has 12,000 HP. Even if you're attacking every 0.5 seconds, that will be nearly 2 hours to take it down. And while rather good for the level, the reward is clearly not worth the time. It's a set of green weapons called Head Priest. They don't have a unique skin, so really, you should not hunt that. All the following mobs are soloable. Deep in the Dukaki mine, but still easily reachable, Shaman Chankaki can be found in 3 different spots. He will cast magic missile from time to time and use reflect when low HP, but he poses no threat, even to a solo player. The hardest part will be to get rid of the eventual extra aggro around him. He drops, around 30% of the time, a level 20 blue tunic that is best in slot at that moment of the game, even though he's only level 16 himself. Following the natural path when you're leveling, the next one you can find is Lonely Mepisto. Templar and Gladiator should be interested with him as he drops blue plate gloves level 20. Finding Mepisto might be the hardest part, as he only spawns at night and has several different spawn locations. I've only seen him using Death Strike, but nothing dangerous. Around this shrine, you can find 2 named mobs level 19, Aishi and Wind Spirit Shalph. Both of them have several spawns and roam around it. It's very possible to miss them if you're not paying attention. Wind Spirit Shalph is interesting for leather classes, as it drops level 20 blue boots for them. He'll die in 15 seconds, nothing worthy mentioning about him. Aishi is a floating worm who will draw attention from mages, as it drops green orb and tome level 19. The earring is quite bad, but that's some extra keyness. He has no noticeable skill, but hits quite hard, so don't engage him with low HP. Skipping the elite area for now, let's head to Kuntara's coast. There are a lot of level 19 floating abandoned cargoes in the sea. Most of them are grade 2 and are noble mobs. The trick is to find the one that is grade 4. Abandoned cargo grade 4 is a special mob that will drop a blue staff level 20, called the Sailor Staff. A must-have for any leveling chanter. Close to our main entrance, there is a giant turtle level 19 called Lamega. It drops a green ring and shield, but the stats are bad, so it's just stuff you can sell to the NPC for some keyness. And that's it for all the soloable mobs of Verteron. Now, the elites. Paksigue is the first one you will encounter, making laps around Verteron City. While he drops nothing interesting, the XP you get from him is quite nice. But he's hard to take down around this level, you will need a healer and a tank at least. With close to 9k HP, bring DPS with you or it will take some time. He has 2 different skills. If you're far from him, he will cast a spell called Virago. It's a ranged skill which will knock you down and deal around 500 damage. In melee, he's less dangerous. He only has White Thrust, which is an AoE in front of him with no other side effect. In the end, the best strategy to defeat him is to have the tank stay in melee with him and turn it away from the healer. The rest of the elites are all in the Tursin elite area. A healer plus any character can kill all of them. All elites in the Tursin outpost have distinct loots, but they all have a chance to drop a level 20 blue ring called Tursin's Seal, a very good one for magical classes. You'll notice that each of them can drop 2 different weapons level 18, along with a distinct piece of armor for everyone of the same level. All the weapons are good, making them a good target if you're leveling in this area. Hakka the bigmouth is a range elite level 17. He has 13k HP and drops a good dagger level 18 and boots for everyone. He will cast throw from time to time, which is just a big damage skill, and can silently set trap on the ground. Be careful. Scrapper Tunkara is a melee elite level 16. With close to 17k HP and many hard-hitting skills, he will be a bit harder to take down. The sword and the orb he drops are sought after, and the gloves is just a nice bonus. Here's a browser that I almost missed. He done very well in an area with no direct access from the main path. You will have to enter one of the small camps on the left side, take a bridge above the main path, to end in front of him. There is an alternative way to get to him, way easier. If you just go a bit further down the road and fly back to the fence and hop in the small gap. Scrapper Kuntara is a level 18 melee mob. With close to 19k HP, he is the tankiest of the zone, and he will tank even more with the shield he casts when low HP. The only threat is power attack he will cast from time to time. He drops a book and a great sword along with the legs of the Tursin set. Blindeye is a melee elite level 17. While the fight is quite straightforward and he only has certain KHP, he will use command when low HP. This will make all close mobs aggro, so either clean the area or pull where there is nothing around. He drops a hammer for Templar and a bow, along with the green pole ones for everyone. Kumbacha the Shaman is a mage mob level 18. He has 15k HP and will cast magic missile the whole fight, with a one-time reflect around 25%. The hardest part will be to get rid of the extra mob next to him. He drops a spear and a staff, as well as tops for everyone. This completes the full Tursin set. Inside the Tursin garrison, you can meet Scout Takata. Level 19 with 15k HP is quite easy in itself, but you have to be very careful. A flag bearer patrols the area, and Takata will run away from you towards the end of the fight in order to call allies, so make sure you're in an area free of any mob. I suggest you pull him far behind his tent. He drops a hat of every kind, along with a very good physical hearing level 18. On the way to the Abyss Gate, you will also cross the path of Smackstopper Tumbaku. 20k HP, level 19, he is the last elite I wanted to speak of. He has the usual skill set of these mobs, power attack, stun and protective shield. He drops a shield and a physical belt upon death. And now you meet the first heroic mob of the game. Chieftain Kraka is the boss of all Verteron Tursins. Level 20 is one league above all elites I just spoke about, but is still doable if your tank is not a Sork. Everything about him is annoying. First, you have to get to him. You will have to clear a lot of mobs and be quick because they respawn quite fast. I cheated my way with my level 55 character here, but you can see that when I aggro him, all the mobs of the room he's in come along. So the best move you can do is kill as many as you can and bring Kraka close to the Abyss Gate after this. He resets easily, so either dot him or make sure he keeps hitting you. Second, he has close to 40k HP, almost double of the elite boss just before. Third, he has two 360 AoEs that define the fight. If you want to increase your chance of success, hide behind the giant bones to avoid the AoEs. First AoE is called Fire Burst. It will deal great damage and apply a dot on everyone in the line of sight. The second one is called Lullaby. It will make anyone in the line of sight fall asleep for a long time. If your healer gets hit by this, your tank is dead. At 25%, he will even cast a bigger burst, called Faithful Servant. It's around 1k damage with a dot on top. If you don't avoid this, you're pretty much dead. All of this is avoidable by doing a side step, so be sure to make this extra effort. Also, it seems that being 20 meters away seems to be enough. Kraka's signature drop is a Kraka's mask. Best match hat at this level, it has also the property of being a unique skin. The rest of the drop table is not bad either. A chance at a commander weapon, which are the best level 20 weapons in their category, along with a blue belt and a green ring, not really worth mentioning.